In this video, we want to use a tab view. This is another way that we can switch between different views. We're going to start by creating two views. One's going to be a main view that's going to ultimately contain our content view and also the new view that we create, which is a register view, because we want to provide some type of a page for registration for purchasing animals. We're going to keep it pretty dumbed down, but we're going to stub it out in this video. We're going to give it a little bit more functionality in the next video. Let's go ahead and let's create a new view. This is going to be our main view. I'm going to go ahead and create another view. Rename this to be register view. Try clicking off, then it allows me to rename it. For a register view, we're going to start by stubbing it out and just putting a text message on it so that we understand that we have navigated to that page. So on our register view, let's go ahead and we need to create our struct register view. This implements the view protocol, which requires us to implement the body computed property, which is for some view. If I can spell. And in here, we're just going to put in a VStack for the moment and put in text that says registration page. Now we're not seeing anything here. We're not viewing this. If we wanted to come in and change our page here to be our register view, we could then kind of preview what that page looks like. If we save that. And it's essentially just showing us that. We could go ahead and add the font and make it a title so that it shows up just a little bit larger. And when we get to this page, we'll know that we're on the register view as opposed to the content view. So let's go back to our main view because we want to start building this out now, because this is going to contain, as I said, the content view, and then it's also going to contain our register view, and we're going to put those both within a tab view. So on our main view, we're going to start with defining it. So this is struct main view implements the view protocol. This requires us to implement the computed body of some view. And within this, we are going to implement a tab view. And with our tab view, we're going to put in our views that we have. So we're going to put in our content view and instantiate this. And this is going to be a tab item. And what we want to do here is we want to provide a label. This is going to be home. So we're going to have a home tab, and then we're going to have a register tab. And this is going to be system image. We want to give it a system image, and this is going to be house. I also want to set the symbol rendering mode here, and I want to put it at multicolor. I was using my SF symbols to actually locate which particular images I wanted to use. So that's something that you could make sure that you can take a look at as well to try to find something. Otherwise, of course, we have some that are already baked in here. I'm going to go through and add the next view, and this is going to be our register view. And this is going to have a tab item. We're going to also give it a label. And in this case, this is going to be register. And this is going to have a system image as well. And this one's going to be person.crop.circle.badge.plus. And in this case, I'm giving it a symbol rendering mode of palette. And that is essentially all we have for our tab view that we set up. Let's go back to the My App. Instead of register view, now we want to replace this with main view. This will be remaining. We will keep this here. Extraneous white space. Okay, so we have an error. After, there we go. So somehow we got a white space in there introduced. Now if we go back to My App, we can see that we now have our content view that's being displayed. We also have our house symbol icon, and we have our, whatever that was, person, crop, circle, badge, plus icon. If I click on this, I'm going to the registration page. If I click here, then I'm back on my home page, which is my list that we implemented previously. So this is the walkthrough for the tab view. This is pretty easy to implement, and we'll continue on with adding some persistence of data between pages in the next video.